Hey guys, it's Christine, also known as Creatively Chrissy. I have a speed paint here for you guys today, and it's of the drawing I did for Little Star Nerds Draw This in Your Style challenge. And I actually saw it on Instagram first. It was a beautiful piece. I immediately saved it to the folder I have on Instagram, specifically for any Draw This in Your styles I come across that I feel, I wouldn't say obligated, but I guess to some degree I do, because I do want to do them. But the folder is quite large, so I definitely will not complete all the pictures that I have saved to it. And the reason I actually selected Little Star Nerds was because I saw the video shortly after seeing the image, and hearing her process behind coming up with the drawing and what had inspired it actually inspired me. I'll link the video down below so you guys can go watch it yourselves. But I just love that she had drawn inspiration from one of the paintings of an old master, and I forgot his name, which is terrible of me, but she does mention the name of the artist as well as the title of the painting, which is of the goddess Circe. I remember that much, but I do not recall the actual title of the piece, as well as who painted it. So if you guys want to know more about that, you can go check out her video. So I started with a sketch, as you guys can see. I used I believe it was the HB pencil in Procreate, but I'm not too sure. I'll have to double check that. It could have been the 6B as well. I picked red because it's just something I tend to gravitate towards, even traditionally when I'm sketching. I like red. It gives this sort of warmth, especially to a drawing or a painting of a person. Obviously, there are instances where, I might pick a different color, but usually my sketches are in red or sometimes purple or pink. So it's not really something I thought too much about. I just gravitated towards red. And as you can see, I'm working on the curls. I was just working on the curls and the hands. Those were the two most difficult aspects of this drawing for me. Curls, interestingly enough, even though I have curly hair, I've always had difficulty drawing and painting it. I don't know why. And the hands in general are just difficult, but for some reason, this hand, every time I looked at it after I just finished being okay with what it was, I just couldn't let it go. I even sent a picture of it to my father, asking him what was wrong with it, because he knows anatomy better than I do. And by the time I had got an answer from him, I just was not willing to redo it. He thought the thumb should have been longer, and maybe it should have. I don't know, because I didn't use a reference beyond the image Little Star Nerd provided. And I do believe in her video she said she used her own hand as reference. She took a picture. So that's the only part of this painting that I really wasn't too happy about. Also, the head was a little too big in the beginning. At some point, if I haven't done it already, I sized it down because I was comparing the size of the head to the hand. And for me, it was just like, that hand looks too small for that head, and that head looks too big for that body. So I did end up sizing it down just a little bit, which is one of the things I love about Procreate and digital drawing, because you cannot do that you can, but it's not easy. You have to erase, and I think I just size down the head. And it looks so much better to me, even watching it back. So this drawing actually took me, I think about 5 hours over the course of 2 days. So I started it Sunday afternoon, evening time, and I couldn't put it down. It was just so much fun. It had been so long since I've done something like this, and I definitely want to do more. I was also trying to emulate more of a painterly style, which you will see when I actually start painting. I was kind of thinking of doing an underpainting, which is why I made the whole thing pink. And at first I was going around with my eraser and individually like erasing where it had gone over the lines, and I said, why am I doing this? This is such a waste of time when I can just use the select tool and erase it that way. So here you can see I started doing her face, and I will be honest, her face is the thing I'm most proud of in this entire piece. I was so worried about the lighting because the lighting and the shadows in Little Star Nerd's drawing are just so beautiful, and I wanted to make sure she, meaning the subject of the piece, had that same coloring and shading that made her face the focal point. I mean, also the skull, but I wanted her face to really stand out. And at first I just thought the white was way too harsh, but as time went on and as the piece kind of came together and I was getting closer to finishing it, it was perfect in my eyes. Like, I would not have changed a single thing about it. I mean, there are other parts of this painting I would have. The hair especially. The hair just bothered me so much. And I love curly hair. I wish I could draw it better. But for me, it's straight or wavy hair, like very loose wavy hair, is just easier. And I also wasn't sure if I wanted to put some of that glowy yellow light in the hair, and later on you will see before I finish the painting that I do put it in just a little bit. So yeah, right now I'm just working on the curls and the hair. And I wanted to say I do give a lot of props to Little Star Nerd Al for doing it. Traditionally, I did not have the guts to do it. It had been so long since I've done anything traditional, let alone art. And I don't know, digital I just feel safer in. And I know that's something I have to work on because I do love traditional media and I do want to get better at using it. It's funny, like, if you give me an animal, I will be more than happy to do an animal traditionally, but humans, I don't know why, I'm just more comfortable doing them digitally. And as you can see here now, I was using a lot of alpha masking. I'm sorry for all the clicks of my tongue. I'm just so used to it, and I promise my voiceovers will get better. It's just a matter of getting used to recording them because I've never done this before. So I do apologize if it's off-putting. The skull I had a lot of fun with, but one of the things I would critique about it is it looks metallic. And other time I would be so proud of that because I've never painted anything to look metallic. Like, even that gold doesn't look as metallic as that skull. And I don't know what caused it. I'm thinking it's the reflective light on it and then the fact that I kind of lean gray with it. But I don't know if I could somehow emulate that in another piece where I actually want something silver or platinum. That would be great. And I was having some trouble with the skirt folds. You'll see there, I end up just scrapping whatever I was doing at that point on that side of the dress and just being like, I'll come back to it later when I'm less frustrated. And this was actually towards the end of Sunday night. So I was also pretty tired. I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna scrap this and come back to it tomorrow. I think I do the sleeve, and that's probably the last thing I did Sunday night. And you'll see some color change, like the whole piece will get darker and then lighter again. And that's actually me playing with an overlay. You'll see it now. I actually learned this from Mimi Maru on Instagram. I don't know if you guys know her. I'll also add her in the description. She doesn't have a YouTube channel as far as I know, but she does have a TikTok, and I adore her drawings. She has some of Sophie and Hal from Hal's Moving Castle, and some Link and Zelda. And she just does a beautiful job digitally, but she shared on one of her TikToks how she makes it kind of look more like canvasy, and she puts a layer over top the whole painting with a little bit of noise. So I kind of tried to emulate. As I said, I wanted that painterly style. I don't know if I captured it. I wanted it to look less like a digital piece and more of a painting, but I think that's going to take a lot of practice, and I'm here for it. I'm also open to your critiques. Just be kind and gentle with them, because even though I say I'm open to them, I do take them quite personally. But I would like to hear your thoughts, and I do believe this challenge is still running. She's just not sharing the drawings anymore. The last day was the 24th. So you can still participate, she just won't share it. And I did the background second to last. I actually thought after the background I was done, but then I came back and did the head piece. And that's it, guys. 12-minute video took me 5 hours, but that's okay. I'm really happy with how it came out. And thanks for watching. And don't forget to like this video if you want to see more content like this. I do plan on doing more Draw This in Your Styles. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell so you know when I'm posting videos. Have a good day, guys.